dog. You're so close. Wide. Here you. Ekwera mwawo. Yagalenyo. Wide. No close. Wide. Mani. Yanga. Tekisoboka. Yanga problem. Naye wajitani bati sikaza hapo. Bana.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the YMCA Stadium in Wandegea, where Kampala Rockets are taking on JKL Dolphins. We're excited to bring you all the action tonight. Tip-off is has just been a couple of minutes ago. JKL Dolphins currently with 11 points and Kampala Rockets with 4 points. Some of the players in the lineup for JKL Dolphins: starting five, Elvis Mpeti Bwanka, Haronali Naitwe, Noel Solomon, Yamodo, Wilson Otweyo, and Kenneth Mesho. And for Kampala Rockets, Mpia Juf, Roxina Humuza, Kevin Kasobia, Pauti Ozias, and Brian Opio. Scores 11 to JKL and 4 to Kampala Rockets. Now Ken Mesho leading the charge. Oh, beautiful move. That looked like a travel. And yes, the referees for today's game, David Semfuma and Anita. And the match commissioner for today's game, the match commissioner for today's game is Lawrence Mutiaba. Kampala Rockets only scoring 4 points. Ahumuza Roxine picks up on Pia Juf. Now Pauti Oziaz, oh my goodness, Brian Opio with a good cut to the basket and picks up 2 more points. It's now down to a 5-point game. And do not forget, JKL Dolphins dressed in their famous blue colors. Alinaite for the three. Picked up all alone in the corner, but he fails to convert. Now Pia Juf, formerly of KIU Titans, picks up Opio. Oh, Roxine to the basket. Get out of here, not in my house. Now Wilson Otweyo dances his way to the basket, finger roll, and he picks up 2 more points. Wilson Otweyo has been around for quite some time in the Uganda Basketball League, because he began his trend in Nkumba University. Looks like there's a player who picks up a slight injury. And Clement Kabangu, shot number 9, on the floor for JKL Dolphins. Elvis Mpeti. Now Pia Juf picks up Oziaz. Oziaz trying to pick a basket. And Mpeti, oh my goodness, interception. Pia Juf pulls up for 3. Bang! Pia Juf all alone picks up a well-deserved 3. Kabangu Clement. That looks like a foul. Pia Juf picks up another foul. JKL Dolphins with a 4-point lead. Clement Kabangu with the inbound. Arona Nightway all alone trying to look for 3. Mpeti draws contact on Pauti Oziaz. Elvis Mpeti will head to the free throw line. to pick up his first points of the game. And Kevin Kasobia having a conversation with one of his teammates. It looks heated up. I mean, everyone wants to win on the floor, no giving away costly mistakes. Petty Elvis misses the first one. Goes through his rituals. And he misses both of them. Brian Opio. Now Kevin Kasobia patiently cooks something on offense. Oh, what a strip there. I mean, that was very unexpected. Arona Renaito, oh my goodness. Now Kasobia Kevin dances his way to the basket, trying to cook. Elvis Impeti with another rejection. Now Kasobia. Pauti Ozias drives his way to the basket and he picks up 2 more points. And beautiful move by Ozias. Oh, patiently and nicely done. It's now a 2-point game. JKL Dolphins with the 2-point lead. I mean, that's a foul. Referee Priscilla, it's actually a jumbo. Priscilla calls for a jumbo. Shot number 5 will check into the game for JKL Dolphins. Benson Wabusobozi on the floor for JKL Dolphins. Oh, that's a foul by Clement. Foul by Clement. Clement Kabangu with the foul. And Pia Juf will shoot 2 more free throws. I mean, Brian Opio trying to advise him there. They were both in KIU Titans last season. I mean, they both made a switch. And Juf makes it a 1-point game. Nicely done. I mean, can he tie the game? It is 12 to the Rockets and 13 to the Dolphins. Ken Mesho, defensive rebound now. Clement Kabangu, 1-point game. Renaito Haron just taking his time. Who picks up Ken Mesho. Mesho fails to convert. Roxina Humuza made the switch from Tropical Royals to Kampala Rockets, and Coach Oscar for the JKL Dolphins calls for a timeout. I mean, I failed to introduce the coaches for JKL Dolphins, Oscar, and for Kampala Rockets, Daniel Juko. I mean, Daniel Juko, very experienced coach. Okay, back from the break. 1-point game, Kampala Rockets. Down by 1 point, Kampala Rockets dressed in blue. JKL Dolphins, after coming back from a big victory over the weekend, taking down the current reigning Uganda champions, the City Oil. They are out here today, trying to pick up another victory. Clement Kabangu for the 3. Ooh, very off. Offensive rebound by Wabusobozi Benon. Omara Tom for the floater. Kevin Kasobia just taking his time. And Clement Kabango with the strip. Just a pickpocket. Benson to the basket, draws contact. Pauti Oziaz with the foul. Good energy from Benson Wabusobozi. Looks like Kampala Rockets will be making 2 substitutions. Dixon Asiku replaces Pauti Oziaz and Joseph Watcher on the floor replaces Kevin Kasobia. Still a 1-point game, just a couple of minutes to the end of the first quarter. And Benson converts the first one. 1 minute and 48 seconds to the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-point game. Well, Benson very unlucky on that one, and Brian Opio picks up a huge defensive rebound for the boys in blue. Opio Brian, good fake, pulls up for the 2. Fails to convert. What a sweet stroke by Brian Opio. Now Clement Kabangu. Good ball movement. Clement loses the ball. Now Roxina Humuza. Oh, Roxine fails to convert yet again. Petty on to Benson for the 3. Bang! Benson was supposed with 4 points, just coming on as a substitute in the first quarter. It's now back to a 5-point game. And the response, big 3, back to a 2-point game. 1 minute and 4 seconds on the clock. Interesting game this. On to Clement. And Clement travels. And Clement yet to get into the game. Seems to be very, very cold. He came on as a substitute. Oziaz, oh my goodness, almost taking that ball. That's a kick ball. That's definitely a kick ball. And Petty Elvis guarding him, Pia Juf. Roxina Humuza draws contact. Good move from Roxina Humuza. I mean, both teams are not yet in the bonus. It's just going to be a side ball. Just 8 seconds to the end of the quarter. Still a 2-point game. JKL Dolphins with the lead. On to Dixon Asiku. And Dixon has nowhere to go. And ladies and gentlemen, with that we have come to the end of the quarter. What an electric and exciting first quarter it has been. It is 17 points to JKL Dolphins and only 15 to Kampala Rockets. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Second quarter basketball, 17 points to JKL Dolphins and 15 to Kampala Rockets. JKL Dolphins led by Joseph Watcher, Kampala Rockets led by Joseph Watcher. I beg your pardon, Joseph Watcher is a former JKL Dolphins player. I remember him playing for the JKL Dolphins, but today he is leading the Kampala Rockets team dressed in blue. Tom O'Mara for the three. He almost caught them off guard. Roxina Humuza with a defensive rebound. Now Brian Opio. Brian, floater. Dixon Asiku trying to look for an offensive rebound. Now Clement Kabangu. Pretty good defense from Pia Juf. The referee almost let that one go. Priscilla calls for a kickball. Pia Juf delays transition. Now Clement Kabangu almost standing over Ken Mesho. Now Benson back to Kenneth Mesho. And the interception, Dixon Asiku once again. O'Mara, oh my goodness, trying to float the ball. Now Joseph Watcher. Very good ball movement by the Kampala Rockets. Looks like Ken Mesho with his second foul, just taking down Mpia Juf. Kevin Kasobia back on the floor. Now Joseph Watcher trying to plan. JKL Dolphins playing 2-3 zone defense. Another kick for the hustle between Mpia Juf and Elvis Mpeti. Roxina Humuza for the three, and he buries it. And now Kampala Rockets with a 1-point lead. Now Clement on to Benson, looking for the 3 ball. Looks like possession will still go back to JKL Dolphins. Clement Kabangu making sure the ball goes back to JKL Dolphins, who have down by 1 point. This is the first time in the game they have been down by 1 point. Now Kabangu Clement, offensive rebound. Ken Mesh, that has always been his shot. Very surprised to see him fail to make the 2 shot in the paint. Roxina Humuza, almost a turnover. Roxina Humuza looked very trapped. Got another option. 8 seconds on the 14-second clock. Pia Juf tries to float the ball. Now Clement Kabangu, still a 1-point game. It is the second quarter. Oh my goodness, almost a turnover. Benson now. Benson Wabusabozi loses the ball again. Second game of the day earlier on. Uganda Christian University in the girls category beat down on Abisunsa girls by 20 points. Roxine goes for the reverse. And it's now a 3-point game. Oh my word. Very, very shocking. On to Clement. Picks up Ken Mesho. And that is a travel yet again. Lots of turnovers in the second quarter. Lots of turnovers by JKL Dolphins in the second quarter. They're up by 2 points going into the break after the first quarter, and now they are down by 3 points. JKL Dolphins really struggling here. Kampala Rockets on a 5-0 run. Mpia Juf draws contacts. He'll be back to the free throw line. I mean, he's just trying to get his team started. Kampala Rockets have been on a 5-0 run. Omara Tom goes to the bench. And on comes shot number 13. For JKL Dolphins, and Mpia Juf makes it a 6-0 run. Looks like Noel Solomon Yamodo will be sent back into the bench. The substitution wasn't authorized by the lead referee, David Sefuma. And Dixon Asiko comes up with another offensive rebound. Now Humuza picks up Joseph Wacha, who turns over. A 6-0 run by Kampala Rockets, currently leading by 4 points. And yes, Clement finally gets it going. Kabangu makes the first 2 points for JKL Dolphins in the second quarter. Now Humuza on to Joseph Wacha with the fake. Dixon Asiku for the 3. Clement keeps going. Clement fails to convert. Ahumuza, oh my goodness, good move by Ahumuza. Kevin Kasobia just fails to get it going. Now Mpia Juf. Oh, good defense from Kabangu Clement. Now Mesho. Clement Kabangu fails to convert. Good ball movement now. Watcher Joseph looking for the 3. Looks like it's a kick ball. Possession will still be maintained by Kampala Rockets. Goody Paul Nasser, one of the players on the floor for the first time. You know, whenever I see Goody Paul Nasser, I think about Power Basketball, who are currently in the lower division. Oh, Kevin Kasobia floats one in. And this time it's off Pauti Oziaz. Trying to let the referee know there was a little bit of a push on him. So let's go to play the mind games on the referee. Omara almost losing the ball. And yes, he gets fouled. Omara will be shooting 2 more free throws. Still a 2-point game. Omara fails to convert on his first attempt. Misses everything and he fouls immediately. I mean, what was he thinking about? It was very, very poor by Omara. I mean, the hustle going on between Oziaz and Mpetik. Shikiri to the basket. And that looked like a travel. Of course, the 0 step. Very, very confusing sometimes. Kasobia, oh my goodness, trying to look for Oziaz. But it's just a turnover. JKL Dolphins really struggling in the second quarter. Only making 4 points compared to the 6 points of Kampala Rockets. Couple of minutes to the end of the second quarter. Obusobozi, Benson. Rockets playing very good 2-3 zone defense. Now Omara patiently waiting on to Chikiri. Omara, oh, good ball movement. Couple of seconds on the 24-second clock. Mpeti, and yes, looks like there's a foul. I mean, what is the decision by the referee? And yes, there's a foul. It's actually a side ball. It's actually just a side ball. The 24-second clock is going to be reset to 14 seconds. And Mpia Juf on the floor. Out goes Pauti Oziaz. Pauti Oziaz already in foul trouble. I mean, I know he is very disappointed. It's a game up for the taking. It's just a 2-point difference. Coach Johnny Mapesa Omondi looking very disappointed. Now Goody Paul Nasa looking for the 3. Goody Paul Nasa aka Chikiri. Oh, very good move. Joseph Wacha. And he'll be shooting 2 more free throws. And Wacha Joseph converts on his first attempt. Very unlucky, and Asiku Dixon. Offensive rebound, and he is fouled. Mpia Juf looking very fired up today. And Brian Opio on the floor, and out goes Roxina Humuza, who takes his first break of the game. And Roxina has been on fire in the first half. And JKL Dolphins already in foul trouble in the bonus. Asiku, the veteran, Asiku Dixon, has been around, played for Livingston, played for Power, played for Falcons, played for Mook Youth Hitters, played for Our Savior, and today he's donning the famous blue colors for Kampala Rockets. Wilson Otoyo just fails to pick the rebound. Still a 4-point game. JKL Dolphins with the lead. Patience by Kevin Kasobia, who pulls up for the 3. Opio Brand, big rebound. And he goes up very easily, uncontested. I think that's the easiest basket Brian Opio is gonna make today. I mean, he actually has a smile on his face. He couldn't believe his luck. Yamodo picks up Omara. Oh, good pass. Elvis Mpeti. Yamodo was very ready for the pass, and he never disappointed. Now back to a 4-point game. Oh, moving screen, Dixon Asiku. Offensive foul. Dixon Asiku looking very, very disappointed and surprised. Possession will go back to JKL Dolphins. It's good to see Wilson Otweyo. Now Yamodo picks up Mpeti, who loses concentration to Omara. Oh my goodness. Omara almost making it a 1-point game. Dixon Asiku converts yet again. And the JKL Dolphins once again got to sleep. Wilson Otweyo losing track of his man. Now Yamodo. It's now a 6-point game. Mpeti. I mean, that was very tough. Mpeti fails to convert. Joseph Wacha. I mean, Wacha with trying to dance, trying to put up moves on Goody Paul Nasa, aka Shikiri. And now he gets the go-ahead. Picks up Kevin Kasobia, who floats one in. Oh, Kevin fails to make it count. Couple of substitutions coming on for JKL Dolphins. Haruna Renaitwe. Oh, good move. Just going to be a sideball. Possession will still be maintained by JKL Dolphins. 2 players getting ready to check in. Tom Omara will sit on the bench. Goody Paul Nasa will also sit on the bench. Just 5 players on the bench for JKL Dolphins. Now Yamodo picks up Mpeti. Mpeti just fails to convert. I mean, he was all alone. Very, very shocking. Joseph Wacha picks up Dixon Achiku. Ooh, good pass by Dixon. Mpia Juf fails to convert. Good ball movement. Dixon Asiku for the 3. Almost a big rebound. On to Haruna Renaitwe. Yamodo thought he was fouled. Joseph Wacha was scared of the size of Elvis Mpeti. And this time Yamodo makes 2 more points. It's now a 4-point game. Brian Opio all alone. Can he convert? And he fails to convert. Got Johnny Mapesa Omondi. JKL Dolphins just failing to concentrate. And Kevin Kasobia dances his way to the basket. Actually 2-on-1. No idea how Kevin was able to make the 2 points. And less than 14 seconds on the clock. Now Joseph Wacha to the basket yet again. And ladies and gentlemen, with that it is the end of the second quarter. What a performance by Kampala Rockets, scoring 16 points in the second quarter compared to the 6 points for the JKL Dolphins. I mean, do not touch the dial. Keep it Kawowo Sport. We'll definitely see you after the break. It is 23 points to JKL Dolphins and 31 points to Kampala Rockets.
Yeah, and I also remember at the East African Championship. Alright, welcome back. Good things usually come to an end. Alright, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good vibes in the studio. Right from senior one. It was crazy. Even the youngsters, you know, there was a guy.
So why did I send him to stay? Come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back in the third quarter. It's the JKL Dolphins taking on Kampala Rockets. JKL Dolphins dressed in white and Kampala Rockets dressed in dark blue. And on the squad in the third quarter for JKL, for Kampala Rockets, Joseph Watcher, Kevin Kasobia, Mpia Juf, Brian Opio, and Edgar. Kampala Rockets. Oh, Eddie to the basket, and yes, he picks up 2 more points. Pretty good defense, pretty good offense from Eddie. He begins the third quarter in style. Aaron Arenaitwe looking for the 3, and Clement Kabangu with an offensive rebound, and Mpia Juf with another foul. It's just a side ball. Mpia Juf picking up his 3rd personal foul. Amos Mugisha. Oh, Amos Mugisha loses his footing. He goes down, looking very confident. It's good to see Coach Johnny Omondi Mapesa bringing on a very young, versatile young player. Now Opio guarded by Yamodo. Yamodo being very tight on defense, almost forcing a turnover on Brian Opio. Now Edgar for the 3. And yes, Eddie makes it 5 points. 5 points so far for Eddie. Now Mugisha Amos. And it is a foul. Eddie Brian Opio with the foul, and that is a technical foul. It is a technical foul. Brian Opio talks back to the referee. It's going to be 4 free throws to JKL Dolphins. Edward Mugabo with 5 points for Kampala Rockets. Aaron Arenaitwe misses the first free throw for the technical foul. Now Amos Mugisha will shoot the 3 free throws. Amos misses. Very poor shooting. This is where teams are supposed to take advantage of the charity line. And Amos misses another one. So far they have missed 3 free throws in a row. Down by 13 points. And he finally buries the last one. It's a 12-point game. It's 1-on-1. Mugabo Edwards almost turns over. And yes, commentator scarce, but Mpia Juf retains possession. Big rebound by Edgar. It's going to be a jumbo. Possession will go to JKL Dolphins. Amos Mugisha fails to pick up possession. Joseph Wacha trying to cook, guarded by Haruna Renaitwe. Mpia Juf with the handles. Guarded by Ken Mesho. Opie O'Brien to the basket. He goes very, very big. Very big move by Brian Opio. He'll shoot 2 more free throws. He makes it a 14-point game. And Brian now makes it 15 points. The lead is becoming very huge. Now Ken Mesho on to Yamodo. Yamodo should have gone up. Usually you take the 2 steps. Whenever you take the 2 steps, it's always gonna, whenever you take the 2 steps and try to attempt, it's always gonna be a shooting 2. But Yamodo passed the ball. Possession to JKL Dolphins. Clement, oh my goodness, Petty. Clement tries to look for Petty. And that is a travel. That is a travel. Pia Juf with the travel. Just 14 seconds on the clock. And now Petty picks up Ken Mesho. Kenneth Mesho with another turnover. JKL really struggling. Joseph Wacha, a seasoned point guard. Does what most point guards do. Takes command of the ball. Wacha keeps going. The kick out to Kasobia. Ooh, good energy by Yamodo. Clement Kabangu picks up Haron at a Nightway for the 3. Big shot by Haron. Just buries it. It's back to a 12-point game. Another foul there. Haron at a Nightway doing a very good job on Joseph Wacha. Coach Johnny Mapesa Omondi having a couple of words with David Sefuma. Coach Johnny Mapesa. Consulting David Sefuma very aggressively. It's a 12-point game. Pia Juve cooking something. Oh my goodness, almost picking up Mugabo. Joseph Wacha fails to pick up possession. Now Yamodo. Clement Kabangu with a stroke. Benson, very good move. It's actually Yamodo. He makes it a 10-point game. And we're going to see the comeback. Oh, Mugabo. Now Brian. JKL Dolphins have stepped up on their defense. Now Yamodo picks up Clement. Kabangu who floats one up. Oh, Clement with a very strong move. Samuel Akudo guarding him. Pia Juf. Oh, Pia Juf just fails to convert. Now Renato Aron. Samuel Akudo picks up Clement Kabangu. Kabangu just failed to take advantage. He's thinking about the foul. Ooh, Joseph Watcher with the crossover. The floater, oh my goodness, very sweet move. Kevin Kasobia with a soft touch. Takes Kampala Rockets to 41 points. Yamodo, the kick out. And now Haron for the three. Biaju, oh my goodness. Elvis Petty with the rejection. And he says, not in my house. He does the Mutombo Dikembe. Oh my goodness. Biaju took flight. I mean, he had the bounce. But Elvis Petty was not about to get dunked on. And he says, not in my house. He does the Mutombo Dikembe, not in my house sign. It's just going to be a side ball. Just going to be possession to Kampala Rockets. Referee David Sefuma just consulting the table as they readjust the 24-second clock to 16 seconds. Now Opio, guarded by Omara, tries to float one up. Big rebound by Elvis Petty. Arona Renaitwe. Another basket. Samuel Akudo finally makes a basket. Still a 10-point game. Joseph Watcher. Haruna Renaitwe doing a very good job. Edgar fails to convert again and he fouls. JKL Dolphins looking very fired up, but failing to get their groove on in the third quarter. Coach Johnny Mapesa still consulting the referee. David Sefuma. Actually, they're in the bonus. That means Samuel Akude will shoot 2 free throws. And Samuel with the lucky bounce there, the shooter's bounce. When the ball just goes up and gets back into the rim. It's now a single-digit lead. Looks like there's a player, Elvis Petty, with blood on his face. Picks up an elbow. I mean, the FIBA rules, no player can stay on the floor with blood on himself. He'll definitely have to be substituted. And this time, Akudo misses the second free throw. The referee, David Sefuma, gives him another chance. I mean, this is going to be his third attempt. He converted the first one. And he misses the second. And Yamodo almost making a basket. I mean, he almost made it a 7-point game. Humuza, Roxine on the floor. Out goes Kevin Kasobia. Now Omara for the three. I mean, it would have been a very big shot by Omara if he had converted. Roxina Humuza, broken handles. Possession will be return to the JKL Dolphins. Possession changes sides. And everything is going JKL Dolphins way. Now Yamodo looking for the two shot. Big rebound. Ken Mesho, the veteran, goes reverse. He now makes it a 9-point game. It's actually a 7-point game. I mean, good things just happening. Now Roxina Humuza to Brian Opio, the fake. And that is a foul. It's just going to be a sideball. Very big foul. Samuel Akudo with the foul. I'm actually not sure what the referees are going to decide. They say they're going to be an offensive foul or a defensive foul. And what's the decision going to be? Just a matter of seconds. It's just a defensive foul. It's actually an unsportsmanlike foul. It's actually a double foul. It's going to be shooting 2. Pauti Oziaz with an unsportsmanship-like foul. Coach Daniel Juko trying to consult from David Sefuma, doesn't understand what just happened. And that was a very confusing call, but the referees are the professional. They are the professionals. I mean, whatever decision they take. Yes, David Sefuma explains the decision. It's going to be 2 free throws. Another player for JKL Dolphins has blood on himself. I mean, this is very surprising. A lot of action in the paint by the big man. Samuel Akudo gets substituted because of blood on his top. Elvis Mpeti also substituted because of blood. I mean, in the paint, always the big men have to tussle it out. Now Clement Kabangu. Oh, Clement just fails to convert the first free throw. And Clement now makes it a 6-point game. Possession will go back to JKL Dolphins, who have fought so hard to make it a 16-point game. I mean, a 6-point game. At one point, it was a 16-point game. Kenneth Mesho just taking his time. Good ball moving. Now Marathon cashes in. He makes it a 3-point game. I mean, that was very smooth by Omara Tom. Now Mpia Juf, guarded by Yamodo. Arona Renitwe with the steal. Oh my goodness, a gift. Mpia Juf picks up a gift from Arona Renitwe. Aaron with the fake. Onto Clement Kabangu, who keeps cooking. Arona Renitwe looking for the 3. Lots of hustle play from both teams. And JKL Dolphins. Oh, good strip, good strip. Harona United with the strip. Pia Juf with a gift from Harona United. We just witnessed the first dunk of the game. I mean, of the day. No dunks of Pia Juf coming up very clutch with a big dunk. It's now back to a 5-point game. Third quarter has gone JKL Dolphins way. Ahumuza. Ozias uses the glass again. JKL Dolphins lacking in size. It's now back to a 7-point game. Now Clement Kabangu. Haron. On to Kenneth Mesho. Kenneth Mesho just fails to concentrate. And now Humuza Roxy in. Back to a 9-point game. 6-0 run by Kampala Rockets. And Kenneth Mesho with a turnover once again. Ellison Petty will return back to the floor. And out goes Kenneth Mesho. It's actually Clement Kabangu who will sit on the bench. Elvis Petty returns. JKL Dolphin reduced it to a 3-point game, and just like that, it's back to a 9-point game. Now Pia Juf. Strip ball yet again. Oh, big play. Pia Juf makes the and one. Big basket. 9-point game. It's actually an 11-point game. Pia Juf will shoot one more free throw. Possession. An advantage to Kampala Rockets. And Jeff misses the free throw. Brian Opio for the 3. Pio has been very unlucky. JKL Dolphins just failing to pick the defensive rebound. Now patience by Opio. Pia Juf got it by Yamodo. And it's a turnover. It's a turnover. Brian Opio just failing to connect. Another turnover. Oh my goodness. Both teams just failing to concentrate. What a third quarter it has been. Roxina Humuza, stolen ball, Harona Renaitwe. Oh, that is a basket, that is ball tending. That is ball tending. That is definitely ball tending. There's going to be a substitution. Harona Renaitwe will go to the bench. Amos Mugisha will get back to the floor. Harona's done a very brilliant job. He'll take a breather. I know JKL Dolphins need him in the fourth quarter. Now P. O'Brien goes behind the back, and it's going to be a jumbo. Brian Opio with the broken handles almost loses possession. The jumbo will head back to Kampala Rockets. It's a 9-point game. And both teams in the bonus. And Tom, that is an unsportsmanship-like foul. Joseph Wacha with the unsportsmanship. He loses the ball. and fouls Tom O'Mara. 9-point game, shooting 2 to JKL Dolphins. Less than 24 seconds on the clock. And O'Mara, the smooth operator, makes the first one. He makes it 2 for 2, 100% with the game on the line. You need your best player to step up very big. And he doesn't disappoint. He takes it back to a 7-point game. On to Amos. Tom for the 3. Oh, Tom with a wild attempt. It's just a 7-point game. Joseph Wachak keeps on going, pulls one for the 3. I mean, that was very wild. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, what an exciting third quarter it has been. It is 42 points to JKL Dolphins and 49 to Kampala Rockets. And an exciting third quarter. Please don't touch the dial. Keep it Kawowo Sport. We'll see you in the fourth quarter for the last 10 minutes of the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the last 10 minutes of the last game of the day. It is 42 to JKL Dolphins and 49 to Kampala Rockets. JKL Dolphins playing a zone 2-3 defense on the floor for for Kampala Rockets. Ahumuza Roxine, Brian Opio, Pauti Oziaz, Mpia Juf, and Jack Dixon Asiku. Omara Tom looking for the 3 there. Tries to convert the 3. And JKL Dolphins playing man-to-man defense. Aziz Pauti guarded by Samuel Akudo, who stolen ball Stolen ball. Ooh, strip there. Very good play. Brian Opio. Brian Opio with a brilliant strip. I mean, Amos Mugisha was going to make it a 5-point game. Pia Juf with another foul. Pia Juf with the first foul of the fourth quarter. Meaning Pia Juf should not foul out. A very, very important piece of player. Picks up his third personal foul. On to Samuel Akudo. Samuel Akudo guarded brilliantly. It's actually a blocked shot. Now Dixon Asiku. Asiku Dixon picks up a Humuza, good ball movement by Kampala Rockets. Now Pia Juf. Oh, turnover. And Pia keeps going. And the friendly roll. It's another basket. Back to a 9-point game. And that is a foul. Elvis Mpeti will be shooting 2 free throws. Just a 9-point game. Now Pia Juf with 4 personal fouls. Petty Elvis focuses and buries the first one. Makes it 2 for 2. Exciting game this. And this time Haruna Renaitwe back on the floor. Good job by the young lad there, Amos Mugisha. JKL Dolphins playing full court man-to-man. Oh, beautiful, beautiful footwork. Beautiful footwork. Pautio Ziaz with the patience. Still a 9-point game. A lottery. Still a 9-point game. A lottery. Arona Renaitwe all alone. 3 ball. I mean, that would have changed everything. To have changed the whole dimension of the game if Arona Renaitwe had met the 3. Brian Opio, beautiful fake. He just fails to convert. Now Yamodo. Yamodo keeps going. Dixon Asiku comes up very big on defense. Coach Oni Mapesa, very disappointed. Thought there was gonna be a reduction in the deficit. Still a 9-point game. Now Pauti, guarded by Samuel Akudo. Man-to-man defense. Oh, get out of here. Good move by Brian Opio. Johnny Mapesa just insisting. Yamodo was fouled on the last offensive play by the JKL Dolphins. And Brian Opio calmly converts. He now makes it a double-digit lead. It's now back to 11-point game. And yes, Sakudo makes the foul basket. Good concentration and movement and ball movement. Beautiful ball movement from JKL Dolphins. It's back to a 9-point game. Yes, a correction on the game clock. He's going to be shooting one. Back to 9-point game. And Akudo Sam completes the 3-point play. It's now an 8-point game. Pia Juf. Now get out of here. And Pia Opauti Oziaz with the cleanup. It's back to a 10-point game. Arona Renaitwe all alone for the three. He cashes in. Big shot by a big player. Big move. It's now a 7-point game. I mean, anything is still possible in this game today. Pia Juf. Oh my goodness. Now Omara. Omara fails to convert. On to Pia, get out of here. Referee calls for the foul. It's just a 7-point game. Pia Juf will shoot 2 free throws. Pauti Oziaz failing to convert on the putback, on the dunk. He should have just gone for the easy 2 points. And yes, Pia Juf takes it back to 8 points. Still a lot of time on the clock. He converts everything, makes it 100% on the line. Less than 5 minutes on the clock. Now Yamodo. But no team is yet in the bonus. I mean, JKL are just coming up from a game against the City Oilers. They came up victorious. I mean, can we see them make a very sweet comeback? Currently down by 9 points, less than 5 minutes on the clock. On to Mpeti. Oh, turnover. Possession back to Kampala Rockets. Now Haruna Renaitwe. That is a foul basket. Elvis Mpeti. Big move by a big player. Yamodo just explaining his case to the referee. There's going to be 1 free throw to Elvis Mpeti. It's back to a 7-point game. Petty has been very big today. And Petty failing to convert. I mean, he is saved by the referee. Oh my goodness, out of bounds. Dixon Asiko just failed to communicate with Pauti Ozias. Possession. O'Mara for the three. Yes! O'Mara cashes in. It's now a 4-point game. Oh my word, what a game. I mean, the game has lived up to the billing. Now Asiko Dixon, guarded by Samuel Akudo. Ooh, Pauti Ozias cleans up the board, cleans up the glass pretty well. It's back to a 6-point game. Yamodo picks up Akudo, and Akudo makes the basket. And there's gonna be a timeout, of course. Coach Juko Daniel for Kampala Rockets calls for timeout. It is a 4-point game, 57 points to JKL Dolphins and 61 to Kampala Rockets. 3 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. What an exciting game this. Looks like Joseph Wacha will not take part in the game going forth. Actually picks up a groin injury. Kampala Rockets in foul trouble with 5 team fouls in the fourth quarter. And JKL Dolphins only 3 fouls. The last 3 minutes and 15 seconds of the game is just a 4-point game. Kampala Rockets currently leading by 4 points. And looks like Coach Johnny Omondi Mapesa realizing he still has a couple of timeouts. I mean, he shouldn't just waste them. All right, back from the timeouts. Looks like Samuel Akudo for JKL Dolphins is receiving medical treatment just on the side. I mean, Samuel Akudo came late for the game and he has been very, very big for JKL Dolphins. Just a 4-point game. Roxina Humuza, I mean, actually thought it was a turnover. And this time Opio. Aaron Arinitwe stops for the 3. I mean, that was going to be very big. Harona Renaitwe. The confidence. Good defense from Harona Renaitwe. Ahumuza picks up Dixon. Oh, Dixon hesitates. Dixon for the three. It's a kick ball. Just a kick ball. Possession. We'll head back to JKL Dolphins. Still a 4-point game. Getting to the end of the game. Petty on to Haron. Takes his time for the three. Possession to Mpia. Yamodo has done a very good job on Mpia Juf. Oh, that looks like a mismatch. Now P. O'Brien for the three. Oof. P. O'Brien with the big three. And the response. Now Dixon Asiku picks up Opio. And Opio goes 5 points unanswered. And ladies and gentlemen, what a breakaway by the veteran player. He makes it 5 points in a row, and it's a 9-point game. Just a couple of minutes to the end of the game, and Brian Opio comes up very clutch. I mean, a well-deserved 3-ball.
What
2 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock. Back to a 9-point game. Brian Opio looks like to have changed the game. We are going to see what JKL Dolphins is going to do with this first possession after the timeout. Tom looking for the three, and Akudo gets rejected. Yamodo onto Arenaitwe for the three. Oh, Arenaitwe just failing. Now Ahumuza, good ball movement, and now the patience. Piaju, oh my goodness, get out of here. Very beautiful defense. And that is a foul. That's definitely a foul. Brian Opio takes down Omara Tom. Looks like Wilson Otweyo will get on the floor. Out goes Yamodo. Still a 9-point game. It's back to an 8-point game. Ozias Pauti, big rebound, big player. That is definitely a foul. It's just going to be a side ball. JKL Dolphins not yet in the bonus. I mean, those are going to be 5 fouls. Omar Atom has had enough for the day. He'll sit on the bench. Yamodo back on the floor. Now Opio. Very big to the basket yet again. Telling his teammates, he got this. They should calm down. They should relax. Arenaitwe. Another turnover. With ball movements. Asiko Dixon. Just cooling it. That's an unsportsmanship-like foul. Down goes Dixon Asiku. Poor defense by Wilson Otweyo. I mean, that was nothing personal. I don't think it was personal. Referee calls for an unsportsmanship-like foul. Dixon Asiku will shoot 2 free throws. Wilson Otweyo picks up his second foul. Dixon converts on the charity line. Makes it 100. And coach Juko Daniel with the timeout. And it's now it's up to a 12-point game. I mean, I think this one is done. This one is basically done. JKL Dolphins tried to get back into the game, but luck was not on their side. Brian Opio took matters into his own hands and converted 9 points with less than 3 minutes on the clock. Brian Opio with the big 3. It was the dagger. Possession will go back to Kampala Rockets. And Coach Johnny Omondi Mapesa called for another timeout. This is the second time this is happening. Back-to-back timeouts. Right, back here once again, a couple of seconds to the end of the game. It's a 12-point game, 58 to JKL Dolphins and 70 points to Kampala Rockets. Brian Opio, the man of the moment. Wilson Otweyo, who just came in the fourth quarter looking very cold. I think there's no way JKL Dolphins will get back into the game. Just Kampala Rockets just moving the ball. Looks like there's another foul. Roxina Humuza will shoot 2 free throws. There was actually a 24-second clock violation. The table went to sleep. I mean, I noticed that it was supposed to be 14 seconds. The clock was on 24. I mean, very, very good game understanding by referee. Amos Mugisha looking for the 3. Blocked shots. And I think this one is over. And they're just letting the game go. Wilson Otoyo looking for the 3. And he makes the long ranger. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, that is the buzzer. It is the end of the game. I mean, I'm not sure. It's actually not the end of the game yet. A couple of seconds here. Big 3. It's actually not a big 3, just an excellent 3 by Wilson Otoyo. Just the referees just trying to advise the table on proceedings. 9-point game. Nozias also pulls up for the 3. Fails to convert, and ladies and gentlemen, with that we have finally come to the end of the game. An exciting game it has been. Kampala Rockets, JKL Dolphins, 70 points to Kampala Rockets and 61 points to JKL Dolphins. I've been your host, Vinny Jurua. Mamba out, keep it Kawowo Sport. We'll see you next time.
Good day. Jangan.